Here we go.
Boom.
Episode 10.
10.
What's up, buddy?
Double digits, dude.
Double digits after 10. I don't know if you could count that high.
Dude, I've noticed that you've made sure that the top of your head is out of the camera so you look really big. But
Is that better?
in reality, yeah. You're sitting on the floor.
You
Uh,
know what's funny? I've actually noticed that your camera is also high to hide your belly fat.
just stop for me. Um, Dude, I feel like we got to start the show with the rest in peace to Yankees legend, man.
John Sterling, yeah.
You know,
Wild, huh?
we were just talking about my voice is gone, which is ironic, but we were just talking about going to a game and athletes waving at kids or giving kids like a little point their attention and kind of losing the plot. And I remember when I was a kid,
Yeah.
actually, it was old Yankee Stadium. Me and my friends were there, and we were like kind of like next to the booths. Of the booth is here, we're kind of like alongside it, and we're yelling and
Okay.
waves and gives us the whole thumbs up. And I don't.
Oh, that's
I'm
awesome.
in my 30s. I never forgot it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
never lost the plot. One of the best home run calls of all time. If you're a New York guy or girl, if you listen to the Yankees, I mean, it is high, it is far, it is gone. One of the best,
Yeah.
and then the Yankees win, iconic. So
Yeah. Yeah.
rest in peace
Yeah.
to the absolute legend announcer John Sterling, right?
John Sterling, yeah. Awesome. Good way to start the show.
Yeah.
Um,
So what's up? Did you watch any of the
yeah, I'm
playoffs or?
watching. I took because I'm an old man, so it's hard for me to stay up past like 9:30 at this point. I had to take pre-workout
No.
I swear to God, I
To
took
watch? Just
pre-workout
to watch?
to watch, to stay up and watch
I'm sitting on my
because
foot
I'm
like a
like
child.
I'm missing out. I'm
Yeah.
like, and then I don't have time the next day to rewatch everything, so I'm trying to lock in. And wild first round. We're in the second round. Montreal just closed out Tampa last night. So
Hate to see
they
it.
go on to move Buffalo to play Buffalo now. And I don't want to say anything, but I did pick Buffalo and our boy Logan Kuvo, you know, jumped on Utah and they're donezo.
So is the curse alive or is it dead or is it
I
never
don't know.
more like
Maybe
powerful?
I somehow like moved my wagon of the week powers to Logan, you know?
Logan, if you see this, don't bet. Don't bet anything ever again.
Oh man, right now. Actually, no, bet. That way we can hate you and then we know what to pick.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone fade Logan's bets.
Yeah.
No, Logan's the man though.
Yeah.
That was sick having him
I
on.
don't Did you catch the games yesterday by any chance? Did you get to watch the Montreal Tampa game?
Yeah. So first of all, just to touch on your initial point, nothing more underrated than a great sleep. Like just at this
Yeah.
age, I mean,
Yeah.
getting
Oh,
10
yeah.
hours, anything more than eight's a flex. 10 is
No,
like,
if I got 8 hours of sleep,
yeah,
forget it. I wouldn't need pre-workout.
yeah, yeah.
I
8 hours,
I
you walk, you're like, what'd you do last night? Oh no, I slept. No big
if
deal.
yeah, if I could sleep from like 9 to 9 without waking up in the middle of the night, I I feel like I could run a marathon the next day.
Right. Well, children under 5 usually do, so it makes. um,
I
yeah,
didn't
no,
mean to scare you with the word run, but go on.
marathon runner here, no big deal. New York City
Yeah.
marathon runner here.
Yeah.
Um, I'll wear my
Walker.
medal next episode.
Yeah.
Probably the heaviest guy to ever run it. I mean, I'm like, dude, how many guys
Yeah.
over 220 ran this marathon? There should be an award for that. Like, what's the percentage of that? What was my time?
The
Forget that it
guy
took me
in front
five
of you, you
hours.
made him tape a slice of pizza to the front and back of his shirt just to keep you
I
motivated.
had one of those poles just hanging over with the.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, no, fun games. So I'm glad one of the Canadian teams is out. Get the Oilers out of here, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think we
I
touched on that, but
I I I honestly I didn't want to see Tampa in it again. I'm just like I'm over the Florida teams.
I get it. But Montreal with one of the worst chants in hockey history. I mean,
What?
that Olay nonsense.
Why? You don't like
Ship
it?
it. Get it out. Ridiculous. Not
No,
soccer.
I like it.
Not, dude. Olay?
Yeah.
Going back to Canada. Here we go.
I I like it.
This is crazy. Get that
You
out.
notice my shirt, by the way?
That's fire.
Yep.
That's fire. Are they available
Yeah.
in men's too or no? Adult men's?
Well, I don't know if they had your size, pal. I think it only went up to extra large.
Only two X's away.
Yeah. And then the other game last night, the Colorado, Minnesota. I don't know if you caught that one because it started at 8. Um, 9-6 was the final.
Yeah, bro, it's like you look at that for betting, of course. I'm like, oh, like anyone I would
I
have picked to score a goal would have scored that game, but I didn't touch it
Yeah,
because
I
I've been
mean
so cold.
everybody scored that game. It
Yeah,
was I think Cal McCarr was the only one that had a multi-goal game that game last night.
yeah. Did they pull the goalie or no?
Yeah, they pulled the goalie at the end.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
that
and
yeah, I
after
think Nathan McKinnon scored an empty netter at the end.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Um,
fire game though. Fire
yeah,
game.
I just want the like I said, I just want the Canadian teams out. No big deal. I'm glad. Like I was talking to one of Dallas's coaches, my son's coach. Really,
Yeah.
really nice guy. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I just want to see McDavid get one. He's like, how can anyone root against that guy? I'm like, right here, I can root against that guy. I'm like, I was like, he's Canadian. Like,
Yeah.
we want
I
USA domination. We want total USA domination.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for the second round. To be honest, I don't think the start of the playoffs, I was like, Colorado is definitely winning the cup. Nobody's stopping them. But I don't see any. I think Vegas now is winning the cup.
Yeah,
I, I I just don't see anybody. I think they have the easiest route now.
it's.
Not
I
that
mean, we've talked about this
not that
before,
the
but the best
go on.
team, the best record never wins, right? I mean,
Yeah, I
the
mean
best regular season record never wins.
it's happened, but yeah, it's I mean
Has it actually happened? I'm not being funny, but has.
yeah, the Rangers did it in '94. I think
Oh, really?
Colorado also did it too. Oh no, they didn't. Chicago Blackhawks did it. So it's happened. It's not
Yeah, the
like it's never
Blackhawks used to
happened
have a
before.
squad, huh?
Yeah, they were a fun team to watch.
I was
Fun,
actually looking
fun
at
team
this
to watch.
this video online. They were like posting like they were like guess the Madden, not the Madden, guess the NHL. Was it like 2K or whatever ratings?
Yeah.
And it was showing. I want to say it was like the 2011 season maybe. And dude, the Blackhawks were stacked, right? Was that the right
Oh,
year?
yeah. Patrick Kane, Jonathan Tays, Patrick
Stacked.
Sharp, big. I mean, you know, Duncan Keith.
What about Madonna? He played for
Why?
the.
Why? Why? I don't know why you do this,
Did he
honestly.
play for the Stars?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Yes, he
sick, dude.
did. There you
Sick,
go.
sick
Hockey
old
guy.
those retro jerseys. Sick.
Hockey guy. Yeah, I love those jerseys.
Those
Those
are so
jerseys are
fire.
sick. I hate
Yeah.
the Dallas jerseys now. I
Really,
hate
I,
that.
I like them.
I don't like that green. It's weird.
Hmm. I feel like I don't know. I feel like they're one of the better jerseys. What do you?
I I think Dallas should go back to their old school jerseys. The Ducks need to go back to their
Oh,
old
I was gonna
school
say we
jerseys.
have a little guest coming on, so maybe we should save some of this for him because I was gonna
Yeah, should we
question
mention
some.
that actually?
I
We got a
mean,
special guest
you can't
today.
hide your smile, dude.
I know, I'm pumped for this one. We got Jonny Lazarus coming on from the podcast Morning Cup of Coffee, the Daily Face Off. I'm pumped for this one actually.
I know, dude. I know, dude. I can hear you screaming from your house about it.
Yeah. Another Ranger guy, you know? Big Ranger guy.
Big Ranger guy, so a lot to talk about.
Yeah, yeah. So we should yeah, you want to bring him on?
Let's do it, brother.
Let's do it. All right. Johnny, we got a special guest here. We got Johnny Lazarus with us from Morning Cuppa Hockey
Let's go.
Daily Face Off. We're pumped for this one, bro. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. Just do me a favor, quick, Mike. Can you stand up?
Dude, the camera's on the floor right now.
Already
Show
with
me
I,
your
the
shirt,
shirt.
dude.
I
Show me your shirt.
appreciate you guys having me. It's always fun to, you know what? I love guys that can dish it, but can also take it. So I feel
Oh
like
yeah,
I'm
we could
like
definitely
a
take
human
it.
punching bag on my own show. So it's nice to come on a different show and be able to throw a couple one.
I love dishes. So
Yeah, when they're filled with food. Um, yeah. So honestly, I'm kind of curious, just like your journey in hockey. Honestly, you grew up in New York, right? Long Island.
Yeah, yeah, Long
Oh,
Island. Hockey was like again like a first love for me, but I did have like It's funny. I was talking about this yesterday actually with my dad. Like I played ice hockey I think when I was 5,
okay.
and like the guy at the rink like approached my dad and was like, Johnny should quit every other sport and play hockey. And my dad was like,
Yeah.
no fucking way that's happening. So like I played basketball, soccer, like pretty much every sport till like eighth or ninth grade, and then in ninth
Okay.
grade is when I fully kind of went in on hockey, which is crazy, right? Like I feel like I'm kind of rare in that sense. Like, you like kids now, especially got to be on the ice like 12 months out of the year.
Yeah.
And for me, I was lucky enough, and it's changed obviously a lot since I was a kid, but I was lucky that like my parents pushed me to play every sport. And I think that kind of like helped me fall more in love with hockey, right? Like, cause I wasn't forced to do it, that like
Yeah.
I was naturally just like drawn to it. And yeah, I guess I don't mean not to give the whole story, but yeah, hockey is, it's my favorite thing in the world. It's the best.
Did you play in
Yeah.
college?
Yeah, I played in college, so I did 2 years at UMass, and then 2 years at Mercyhurst, which is
Which
the
UMass?
UMass Amherst.
Oh, I was there a lot.
The UMass.
Yeah,
Come
oh,
on,
yeah.
the UMass.
One of my boys went there, so I was there a lot. That's
It's the
a fun
best.
school.
Yeah, I love that place. It didn't work out for me, unfortunately. Like playing wise, like my sophomore year, I only played 2 games. I got scratched like pretty much every game. So
Okay.
I wanted to make a move and play more and get a better playing opportunity. In hindsight, I don't know if it was like the best decision I ever made, but everything happens for a reason, and that's kind of where my media career started, was at Mercier. So like, I'm very fortunate that I was able to find that. Because back then when I transferred, we had to do a year of redshirting, so I had to sit out for a full year. And obviously that's
Okay.
changed now. Guys can just kind
Yeah.
of transfer and play right away. So like that year was just like the hardest year of my life. But that's when I found like, hobbies outside the game and how I fell in love with media and all that stuff.
Do you know our
Yeah.
boy, the legend, Dan O'Donoghue?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
our guy,
I
dude.
love OD. Yeah, he's the man.
That's our guy.
Did
He's
you
a
guys
little
play
bit
together?
He's a little bit older than me.
Okay.
So we didn't cross over. We might have if I went there as a freshman maybe, but yeah, he was gone by the time that I got there, but he's the nicest guy in the world. Like I've become pretty friendly with
best.
him. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
awesome.
dude.
We
Yeah.
love
Great
OD.
player,
He's the
too.
Man.
Oh, phenomenal.
So, youth hockey, did you play like where were you playing? Royals or goals? Like, was that?
So I played I played everywhere. I played for the Long Island Edge from like fifth grade to
I remember the
fifth
Edge.
grade to
I
eighth
remember them.
grade. That was
Yep.
double A, and then
Yeah.
so I got cut from the goals in like eighth grade, which was like so devastating. Like the whole like I remember like being in middle school, getting the phone call that I didn't make it, and I like broke down in tears because like
Yeah.
it was also one of those tryouts where like all the guys on the team were like kind of talking about like how I'll be on the team next year. Like they're like
Yeah.
so confident that I was gonna make it,
Gotcha.
and then I felt
Okay.
really good that I was gonna make it, and I didn't, and that was like devastating. But then I ended up going to play for the Royals in ninth grade,
Okay.
and then jumped actually back to the goals in 10th grade, and then played for like the Metro Moose in Brooklyn. If you guys remember
played for the
that
Moose.
team. Yes,
I
I mean,
played for the Moose. Yeah.
so probably a little bit before I did, but I played for the Moose
Yeah.
for 1 year, and then I
Okay.
jumped to the Jersey Rockets my senior year of high school,
Okay.
and then I went and played junior. So I kind of bounced around pretty much
Oh, I
year after
didn't know you
year.
played for the Moose. I have my jersey in a frame downstairs. I should
Still
have wore
fits.
it. I had
Still
no
fits.
idea.
One of the best jerseys ever though. I like that. I don't know if you wore the gray one with the purple M. That's
No,
like one of my
so
favorite jerseys.
I was gone by then. We had the Moose with the black eye and then we had the all black jersey with the Metro
Yep.
going across.
Yep.
We had that
Same
one
exact one.
too. Yeah.
That
Mike's
team was like one of my
favorite.
favorites.
Mike's
Yeah.
played 13 years for many Mites, so
But that team. Did you play at Aviator or did you play at Abe Stark?
No, we were in Abe Stark and we were
Yeah.
also like at the Staten Island Skating Pavilion. We were kind of
Oh, got
like
it.
and we played a little bit at Clove Lakes. We didn't really have like
Like a
a
home.
permanent home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Abe Stark finally gave us like, the nice locker room and everything.
Yeah.
Like upstairs, so that worked out. And then my last year I went for the Titans for a little bit,
Mhm.
and that's pretty much it. I mean, I played Titans before I went to the Moose, like 15U. And that was pretty much it for
Mhm.
me.
dude, similar, interesting though. So, I mean, high level hockey guy here. You got, well, not me. Well, me too. But I skated twice. I skated, you might have heard about it.
Yeah.
But no, you mentioned getting cut, which I think is pretty
Yeah.
important because Logan Kuvo got cut as well and also
Yeah.
played super high level. And I asked him, I'll ask you the same thing. Like, was there? First of all, did you feel like you got cut and it was like a political thing, or did you feel like you actually didn't deserve it? And then what did that change? Like, did you hit the ice like even harder, or like, or did you just get another opportunity kind of?
It's hard to think back. This is like eighth grade. I feel like
Dude, people don't forget.
Like the political thing, I feel like did play into a factor of it.
Okay.
Um, but I do think it was also good for me. Like I don't know if I would have played a lot on that team, but it was devastating because I watched that team go to like the national semifinal. Like
Oh
they
wow.
played against like
Ah,
I think they played. I was at the game. They might have played the Chicago Mission that had like Willie Nylander, Nick Schmaltz,
yeah.
loaded with talent. Then the Bell Tire team that year I think had like Werenski on it, Kyle
Okay.
Connor, like
Yeah.
guys now that are just insane.
Studs.
And
Yeah.
I just wanted to be out there, but I know the guys who were like stuck in the fourth line or third line at such a young age too. Like you don't benefit from that. So for me to go back and play Double A that year, I played first line power play. Like I played, you know, probably what was like 25 minutes a game,
Just
and
gaining confidence,
yeah.
basically, right?
So
Yeah.
it probably helped me. But I just like I think for me when I was younger, I just wanted to belong on the same ice as the top guys. Like I remember that being such a thing with my confidence, and that was like what my dad always told me. He tried to like convince me that I belonged,
Yeah.
but I never really believed it in myself, and I don't think I truly did until I got to college. Because I was like always playing, even in junior, I got cut 2 years in a row from the USHL. I played in the Null.
Yeah.
So I always just like wanted to prove to myself that I could be on the same ice as like the top dogs, and um, I guess that's kind of what drove me.
Okay. Um, that process of like going to UMass, how was that like you got recruited? Like were you looking at other schools? How'd that come about?
Yeah, so my second year in junior, I hadn't talked to a whole lot of schools, but Ben Barr, who's now the head coach of Maine, he was
Maine, yeah.
actually an assistant coach at Western Michigan at the time. He came
Okay.
out to Wichita Falls, Texas, where I was playing junior. We spoke to each other after a game. I had a pretty good game actually that night. I think I scored and I fought, which was like rare. I only had
Hell yeah.
only
Oh
had two
yeah.
fights in my career, so he came to a good one.
Yeah.
But we kept in touch. I had a really good year that year, and then in like March, I saw that he got the job at UMass. So nothing had really come along with Western Michigan. I wasn't necessarily eager to go there as a kid from Long Island. Like I didn't know much about it.
Yeah.
But when I saw he got the job at UMass, I actually like reached out to him and I was like, "Hey, congrats! Like that's a place I'd love to go." Like I just wanted to make that clear. And he was like,
Oh, that's
"We're going to be
awesome.
looking for a freshman class. Like you're definitely at the top of our list. Like we'll be keeping an eye on you." And my team ended up going to the championship game that year. So like we had a really strong second half run, and we
Okay.
lost. We lost in the final, unfortunately. But after we lost, I went to UMass with my parents like probably a week later. Fell in love with it right away. Committed on the spot, and yeah, that was that.
Hell
That's
yeah.
awesome, bro. Um,
I love how
now
Mike's doing such a good job pretending not to be starstruck, dude.
I mean, I was.
I'm a big Rangers guy too, so I see all your content for
Oh,
the
thank you,
Rangers.
thank you.
Yeah.
I thought you were just a big UMass fan.
Yeah. We do love our college hockey, honestly. I'm trying to get Johnny more into it. We've been
It's intense.
trying to
I think it's, dude. I mean, just from like an outsider, like really just starting to
Yeah.
watch. Like I've watched like casually, and I still kind of like am in the casual like part of the fan base. But dude, it's so much more intense than the pros. I feel like you could feel that like from a regular
it's the
game.
energy in
Well,
the
we don't
building
have it
sometimes.
around us. That's the problem.
Yeah.
There's nothing really local.
There's
Like
nothing.
the closest D1. Well, I guess LIU is now a thing, but like there's
Yeah.
no, there's
There's
no
no
like
main. There's
student
no
section or like.
No,
So
nothing like
hopefully
that.
that comes to fruition in the future with like because Long Island hockey has become a very strong hotbed.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
there's
it's
so many kids
huge.
now coming out of Long Island. So hopefully
Yeah.
LIU one day can be a pretty fun place for players to want to go. And it's funny actually,
Yeah.
my roommate at Mercyhurst when I transferred is now the head coach at LIU. So it's kind of cool that
Oh
like
wow.
Oh, wow.
he's
Oh, that's
Brendan
awesome.
Riley. Yeah, he's got a pretty cool gig.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and I feel like there's like there's definitely a future or some timeline where the South gets some teams that are like really.
Yeah.
I could see like these big schools. I can imagine like Alabama or like
Yeah.
it's like LSU and these big hockey programs would be crazy.
I always push for Texas. That's like my favorite school
I
ever.
love Texas.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
best school. Like my best friend from high school went there, so I visited like 6 times, and I was playing junior in Texas. So whenever
Yeah.
we had like an off weekend and I could go to
Yeah.
Austin, I was going. That place is the fucking best. Like I
Oh, that's
if I could
awesome.
pick one school to get college hockey, it'd be the University of Texas. Like it'd be so sick.
That's
I've
pretty
only
cool.
been to Fort Worth and like a little around there. We went out to like Polidoro, but dude, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Fort Worth is a blast. I'm sure I've heard all.
Beautiful there. Fort Worth is beautiful, but
Yeah,
Texas,
yeah.
like Austin's, like it's like the college town. Like it's awesome.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Um, so I'm just curious too, like your media career, how did that all come about? How'd you get started? I know you mentioned, it started at Mercyhurst, but
Mhm.
what were you doing exactly?
So when I was at UMass, I was working in the media department. I think maybe the second semester freshman year I started, and then into my sophomore year, I was just doing like game note stuff, like nothing too crazy. But
Okay.
we had a senior on our team named Dom Trento who was doing this like interview series with student athletes, and I thought that was awesome. And like the plan was for me to like kind of do that when Dom graduated, but then I ended up transferring, and at Mercyhurst there was no like student talk show or like necessarily like podcasts weren't really a huge thing yet.
Yeah. Okay.
And I just wanted to like interview. I loved interviewing people. So I when I transferred, I was like looking to make friends outside of the hockey team. It's a small school, and like at UMass, I had so many friends that weren't just hockey guys, and I loved that, and I wanted that because Mercier's like the only people I really knew were student athletes. So I just wanted to make friends, and I went to the media department. I was like, hey, I had this idea. Like, here's what they did at UMass. I'd love to kind of like make it into my own thing here, and they kind of loved it. And me and one of my teammates and a girl on the volleyball team named Leah, we kind of worked on it together, the three of us. So like, we didn't really get like a ton of help from necessarily the media department, but like they
Yeah.
loved that we wanted to do it on our own. So it was fun. Like I would, we would interview the basketball team, then I'd play them in knockout. Like it was like an interview and then like a
Yeah.
challenge. So like
Okay.
I wrestled a guy on the wrestling team. He pinned me in 7 seconds. Like,
Yeah.
So that's
like
Mike.
fun shit. Yeah, like fun stuff. And from there, like I got an internship with the Erie Otters because we were in the same town as the Otters in the OHL. So I started
Okay.
interviewing Otters players. Like Jamie Drysdale was like the guy on that team.
Yeah.
And then from there, like COVID hit actually. So in COVID, I really just like reached out to so many people and tried to interview people, as many people as I could, because everyone
Yeah.
had nothing but time. And like COVID was the best thing that ever could happen to me, honestly, just like as far as a career
Wow,
goes,
that's
because
interesting. Yeah.
that's how you made that's how I made all the connections. I was just reaching out to people because nobody had anything to do. So,
Yeah.
I got someone's, 30 minutes of someone's time, and that just like helped me meet, Kenny Albert was one of the first people I interviewed. Like honestly, like,
Wow.
and meeting Kenny, we just like put together so many different like puzzle pieces too of like connections we had through life. Like
Yeah.
one of my sister's best friends from growing up, like her mom babysat Kenny Albert. Like
No
it's
way.
a random
That's
thing.
awesome. Yeah.
So
That's pretty cool
that
though. Yeah.
yeah, it just kind of grew from there, I guess, basically.
And then from there, I mean, is that how you? I mean, I know you do your show with Colby Cohen. Is that how you guys get like linked up to start that show and the Daily Face Off and
Yeah.
getting into Rangers media, which is pretty cool too. How does that all come about?
Yeah, so Colby's actually a funny story. I messaged Colby my senior year of college on LinkedIn, and I was just
Okay.
like, "Hey, I love what you're doing, and I'd love to like follow in your career path. Like my
Yeah.
hockey career is coming to an end. I'd love your advice." He responded, gave me his email. We spoke on the phone, and just kind of became like organically. I wouldn't say friends right away, but I think he kind of just sensed the passion that I had and wanted to like be in my corner,
Yeah.
and anything I had like that I needed advice on, I'd kind of go to Colby for it. So we formed, just a pretty genuine like relationship. And then like 2 or 3 years ago, or I guess this is like the Ranger podcast. My friend worked for this like company, Believe. They had a podcast network. They needed someone to host a Ranger show. They just reached out to me and they're like, hey, we see you're doing like some media stuff. You can just basically pretend like you work for the Rangers and just do a show. Like that was like
Yeah.
that was like literally all they gave me. And I was like, sure, I'm down. I'll figure it out.
All right.
Yeah, so that's how like the Ranger show started, and I just loved doing it. I treated it as if like I was working for the team. Like that was, advice I got was, if you want to get a certain job, pretend you're already doing it, and that's kind of what I did. So
That's good advice. Yeah.
yeah, it was amazing advice. And then with Colby, like I was writing for the Hockey News for a little bit, and then I had this idea to start a morning hockey show. Like, we all of us grew up in this area. Like, I grew up turning on First Take, listening to Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
they would never talk hockey. And I was like,
Yeah.
so why doesn't like the sports world have a morning hockey show? Like, I want to wake up and not have to watch a rerun from NHL Network of last night. Like, I want some fresh talk. So. I think the fact that I kind of had an idea that didn't exist helped me get my foot in the door a little bit.
Yeah.
And Colby, like Daily Faceoff wanted Colby to do something, but they didn't know what. So it was kind of like
Okay.
the perfect way for us to do something together. And
Oh, that's awesome.
it just worked out great.
That's pretty cool.
Now, Mike, why don't you give him your take on the Rangers lately?
Yeah, hit me.
Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
What? I mean, I'm just like every other fan. I'm frustrated. I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, the trades that we made, Keandre Miller leaving, watching him in the playoffs right now it's like he was a good player. I don't see why the reason we got rid of him. I don't know your take on that, but
Hmm.
Dude,
I
you're
mean,
toning. This is a different tune that you were singing not too long
I
ago.
mean, well,
At the
yeah, then the
trade
He
deadline,
fucking sucks me
at
to
the
fucking.
at the trade deadline, you were dude losing your mind. This
well,
guy's
yeah,
a
I was
dummy.
pissed
This
about the
guy's a.
Panarin trade. I mean, a third round pick for Panarin.
We got
I mean, I
fleeced.
know we got a good prospect, but we don't know how that's going to turn out
Yeah.
either. When he gets to the pros, it's looking good from, everything that you're seeing, but you still never know. A third round pick for Panarin is it's kind of absurd.
Yeah. Um,
Uh, I
their
know he
hands were
handcuffed too.
tied with that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he handcuffed us a little bit for that one too.
But also like just the way the year went. Um, I mean, I was team that they shouldn't extend Panarin. I think it was time to kind of turn that page and move on
Yeah.
and try to start some sort of next chapter.
Hmm.
That said, like I don't know if I'm right. I'm not confident in saying that. Like I do think the
Yeah.
Rangers, when they're fully healthy, can be a team that can make the playoffs. I felt that this year.
Yeah.
And had Trocheck not gotten hurt in Game 2, had Fox and Shesterkin not gotten hurt after the Winter Classic, like who knows what
Yeah, it
happens.
changes a lot. Yeah.
But you can ask that about any team. Like there was a lot of teams that had injuries this year. Like who knows with the Devils if Jack doesn't. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
a lot of things just didn't go the Rangers' way this year. But I still don't think they're a team. Like you watch the playoffs now, and it's like this Rangers team wouldn't stand a fucking chance against some of these teams that we're watching.
Yeah.
But that's just how it is. Like it's hard, and these decisions can change from year to year. Like we're talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning now, who are one of the best teams all regular season, and now everyone's saying because they lost in Game 7 in the first round is like, oh, they need to make some big changes.
Yeah.
Like it's just how
Fans
it
are
goes.
fickle, dude. Fans
It's
are
just
fickle,
how it goes.
you know?
Yeah, but that's why it's every playoff run is so much fun, and every
Oh,
year of
hell
success is so much fun.
yeah.
And these years that suck, like really, when you see other teams having fun and watching their teams go through the the trials and tribulations of a playoff run, it's like it's the best thing ever. And one team wins. Like it's one team, and it's just never our team, which sucks.
Yeah.
but it's one team.
Dude, and you're watching.
Well, I guess
the,
that's oh, go on, John.
I was just saying, you're watching the rivals. I mean, with the young team or one of your rivals, the Flyers, right? Young
Yeah.
team. They look great, dude. I mean, I would say I'm a Rangers fan, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
like a diehard. They're a fun team to watch. Like the whole mascot thing they got, the
Yeah.
young kids. Zegras is like a dude. I swear, he's like a certified like star. Like that kid's a beast, dude.
Yeah.
He
No,
doesn't get
he's
put in conversations. I don't know. Maybe he's not as good as I think because I don't really know hockey like that. But
well, yeah. He's had a pretty explosive year this year.
Yeah.
Like he's always someone who's had I guess a really high ceiling, but this is the first time he's been in the playoffs, so that's why
Yeah.
you haven't really heard or seen the conversations about him being like in this elite category because he hasn't played in like the meaningful games. But those conversations are starting to happen, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mike, why don't you touch on your team, dude? Your new team. You've
What?
been picking Buffalo.
So we do like a little thing every week where we pick like a wagon of the week, and Buffalo's been my team lately, and I mean, they look great. I'm confident that they're gonna, win the series against Montreal too.
I picked Montreal in 7. But I
Did
think that
you?
I think it's a coin flip though. Honestly, I picked Montreal in 7 mostly just because I've become a Sabres hater. Their fans I mean I love the
I
team.
love
but
this.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do you hate the
No, I
fans?
love the team, but the fans have been pissing me off because
I
like
love this.
I made an opinion, or I tweeted something in Game 1 of the first round. I was like, "Why the fuck are Sabres fans booing? They're down 2-0, and they were booing the power play. The power play had stunk. It
Yeah.
struggled. It struggled
Yeah.
through April. It struggled in the play. Like it was struggling in Game 1, but it's a
Yeah.
2-0 game. Your team's on home ice. They won the division. They were one of the best teams in hockey. They're back in the playoffs for the first time in 14 years. What are you booing them for? Like that's like what I said. I still stand by that opinion. And
Yeah.
they came at me. They were like.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm like defending the team here. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm literally like on their side. I'm like, what are you
Yeah.
booing them for? These guys have earned the right to be backed up. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
Didn't they win that
Yeah.
game?
They ended up winning that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went.
But
They
but the fans were
came
like,
back and won.
you can't tell us what to do. Like, we were booing the power play coach, not the team. Like, all these things. And I'm like,
Oh my god.
but listen, that is their right. Like, I don't like telling fans how to how to fan. That's just how I felt about that situation. And since then, they've been on my ass. So I'm just gonna go right back at them. Like, I don't care.
I love this, dude. Are the Buffalo fans brutal? Dude, Logan said the same thing. He's like, oh, I like what Buffalo's doing, but the fans are a little brutal. Like,
Well,
our Buffalo
they're super passionate, and you got to love that. Like, I
love
love
that,
the
yeah.
energy they bring, but they're also, these fans are talking as if they won the cup already and it's one round. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, listen, it's great. Like, and this is a part of the playoffs. Like, I've experienced it with following the Rangers through the playoffs. You're gonna have haters come on each round,
Oh, yeah.
and I'll be one of those haters. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I need to find some emotion, and I found the emotion in rooting against
Yes.
Buffalo. Even though I'm not
Yes.
rooting against the actual team, I'm just rooting against the fans.
I got my two like non-hockey guy questions for you. So, number one, how terrible? I'm gonna give you the out. I'll say how terrible is the chant in Montreal, dude? The
Which one?
Olé.
I love it.
Olés.
Oh no.
I said
I
the
love
same
it.
thing.
I love it.
See,
If
you're
you
just a
haven't- if
fat
you haven't
idiot that
been
doesn't
there-
know anything.
If you haven't been there, it's like being there. I was there, so I was at the Canada USA Four Nations game, and,
Oh,
they,
hell yeah.
God.
and they were doing it before that, and I was like, holy shit, this is the coolest environment I've ever
It
been
was
in.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was insane. It was insane. So like, I would agree because it's like, like this is like kind of like soccer or whatever, but. Dude, soccer fans are also the best.
love
Like,
it.
we need to make
They're
the NHL
nuts. Yeah,
more
yeah.
like soccer fans.
Yes,
Like
yeah,
it's
true,
unreal.
true.
So,
Yeah.
so I will respectfully disagree just because I've experienced it in person. It's awesome.
How's the food there, dude? What's the best stadium food? Talk to me.
I'm not really a big
Not a
stadium.
food guy?
I'm a food guy, but not like
Okay.
I don't like go to arenas to try food. You know?
That's the
I
only
do.
reason that our Johnny goes to the games.
Oh, really? Which is totally.
He went to a Devils Flyers
This
game
is so dumb,
like
dude.
to the end of the season. Took his son for his son's first experience
Big Jack
on the
Hughes, USA
glass.
guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm texting him like, where are you sitting? I'll look for you, try to get pictures of him. I turn on the game. He's behind the Devils
This
net.
is so sad.
Plate of
What do I
nachos?
see? This fat fuck with chicken tendies just in his hand, a giant large soda. His son's trying to get his attention. He's
That's-
pushing him away just to
Well,
eat his
chicken tenders are
tendies.
that's the appropriate thing to get at a game, right? Like
Yeah,
that's the
100%,
easiest
bro.
thing. You don't spill. Like that's probably the
Thanks,
go-to at a
dude.
game. But I'm not getting a plate of nachos or like I keep it simple when
No,
I go to a game.
Yeah. What's your favorite pizza spot?
Lindustry.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
They're
You know,
solid. Yeah. I mean,
Lindustry is amazing. It's
Yeah.
I mean they have this like burrata.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's so good.
That's top tier.
I love.
we'll cut-
Yeah.
we can cut
I mean,
the
I love
pizza
all
for
of
you,
them.
Mike.
Like LMB Spumoni like is amazing. I'm
L&B
sure you
is
know
the-
that
yeah,
one.
that's-
L&B is the.
Big
I
run.
mean, I
Yeah.
feel like it's changed a little bit though, but
It has,
still.
but it's still, dude. I still feel like I don't know. We grew up
Yeah.
on that. It
Yeah.
definitely changed, but
Lafayette's out of Long Island too is like one of my favorites.
I've never had that.
Oh, it's amazing. But I
Yeah.
think it's only Long Island though, so I don't know if you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then, dude, last one for me for non-hockey guy questions.
Yeah.
There have been some terrible jerseys lately. And I think the worst one, and me and Mike were going to touch on it right before he came on, but I was like, let's just wait and see, get another hockey guy's opinion. Dude, how bad are the Ducks orange? Why? You had one of the best jerseys ever. Most iconic. It's like the Yankees changing their jersey. My son has the classic one that he wears to skating. Is a Zegers one, a classic Ducks, like, purple and black. How do you go to that orange? I don't know. Not a fan.
I wasn't a fan at first, but like seeing it in person, it's grown on me a little bit. The whites are pretty sick when they have the orange helmets on too. I think that looks cool.
I like that one.
But I like that like the fans are like kind of in orange and like it kind of works, right? Like
It is cool. That's
it
cool.
kind of works. But
it pops.
it's ugly. It's ugly.
What's your like? Give me like your top three, no order.
Like least favorite.
give me your least favorite. That's a nice
I
way to
think
put it, yeah.
I think Carolina's road jerseys are fucking hideous.
hate
Yeah,
their jerseys.
I hate the road jerseys.
Hate.
That's probably my least favorite for sure. And then I don't have like a ton of like
Go
nothing
best. Any best that pop out. You're like, dude. these
I
are
actually
fire.
love Utah's colors.
Yeah,
but
Utah's jersey.
but I want them to have like a turquoise-ish. I guess that's the color kind of like home jersey. Like if they use that shade of blue, like the Glacier Freeze Gatorade color or whatever.
Yeah.
If they use
yeah.
that blue for a jersey, that'd be
Johnny's
sick instead of
eyes
just the all
lit up
black.
hearing that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. What about the Buffalo jerseys? You're going black and red or blue and yellow?
The
black
goat
and
head
red.
he's talking about.
Yeah, the
Thank
goat
you.
head.
Damn it,
But they
Stanley.
need
My
the white
guy,
goat heads
bro.
though. They need the white goat heads. Like
Yes.
I think they'd be wearing those in playoffs if they had the white goat heads, but because they
I
don't,
I
they
love
can't.
I love the goat head. I think it's a sickish. I think it's one of the
I
Yeah,
sickest
lose this every
jerseys.
time. Every
I
hockey
agree.
Yeah.
guy.
Well,
makes-
it's just nostalgia. That's why you're always gonna lose to nostalgia.
But I thought,
Yeah.
all right, this is just straight Wikipedia search. I thought the blue and yellows were the originals.
They are, but then
But
like
it was like the '90s when we were kids, like kind of.
yeah, when we were young, like
Yeah.
I don't remember the Sabres like wearing those necessarily when I was a kid, but I remember
Yeah.
like Drury, Feneganov, and Briere, and all these guys wearing the goat heads, and like that brings
Gotcha.
like memories back for me. Like, but if you're talking like a guy who's 50, probably like they'll say the yellow and blue.
Yeah.
That's it. We haven't. It's a demographic. It's an age thing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's an
we
age
have older
thing.
guys on, like
It's an age thing. It's definitely an age thing for sure.
Dude, you're the man. Thanks for coming
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, you
Thank
guys
you.
are great.
Thank
Yeah,
you
happy
so
to.
much
Happy
for
to.
Only one way to
coming
end it,
on. We
though.
really.
How's
You know,
that?
time it is,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. We got to pick a. I mean, we're picking a wagon of the week. My pick is Vegas. I think I like
3
them
games in
against
a
the
row, a
Ducks.
couple OT
Yeah.
games.
I mean, Carter Hart's been playing pretty well. I love Jack Eichel. So
Mhm.
I mean, what's your if you had to pick a wagon of the week?
Yeah.
What are you
I-
going with?
I think it's Carolina. I don't think they're going to lose a game till the
Wow.
conference final, which is crazy. Yeah, I
Yeah.
picked Carolina in 4 this round. Actually,
That's
I have to
cool,
give
wow.
I have to give a bet of the day. My bet of the day tonight was like Flyers team total under 1.5. So I don't think they're going to score more than 1.
Oh shit.
The Canes are so good, and the Flyers like I just don't think they have enough.
Yeah, I think they're a little young, but I mean, yeah, Carolina's fucking fast, man. The way they play, that they're a fast team.
Yeah, super fast, dude. Hell yeah, they'll lock it in, dude.
Yeah,
Double
yeah,
wagon. I'm gonna.
yeah.
I might throw a little on both, dude.
Yeah,
Vegas,
lock it in.
Carolina.
Lock it in.
Sprinkle it on both.
Dude, you made Mike's year. I would say.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy to
Seriously,
come
thank
on.
you thank you for coming on for us. We appreciate it.
You got
You're
it.
the man, bro. We're fans.
Thanks,
We'll be
Mike.
watching.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate you
All right,
guys.
thank you, brother.
Be good.
All right.